Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Pirillo, and like many of you, I've been collecting Star Wars figures for most of my life. I'd say all of my life, but I'm older than Star Wars. This year, Star Wars turns 40. I'm older than Star Wars. And as a part of the 40th anniversary celebration of Star Wars, some companies, some licensees, the merchandise people and companies and whatnot are producing special things for collectors or for fans. And one of those things I was lucky enough to find today. I actually found two of them. This one I'm going to open. The other one I'm going to keep inside the box. Although, anymore, when it comes to modern stuff, they're not going to be as valuable as, say, the vintage items. Now, what's interesting in terms of this particular product and in talking about vintage stuff, this Legacy Pack was designed much like the original stand for the 3 3/4 inch vintage figures, as they're now known. And then, of course, the original lineup of Star Wars figures, at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the original 12, right there, can be lined up. This is the 6-inch Black Series. Sorry if the reflectiveness there was throwing things off. That's what it looked like, the original stand. As it says, reverse side of the back card, it looks like that. The front side, well, effectively looks like that. Sorry if I'm not holding that properly for everybody to see. There's a nice little emblem. It's not a sticker. It's actually inside the box, showing that it is a part of the 40th anniversary celebration. So I love the box art. I love the fact that the recards of most of these Black Series 6-inch figures look like the original carded figures, and I'm going to show you my 12-back Darth Vader here in just a moment to compare it with this one that I believe is going to be available separately, but this says it's a special edition Darth Vader, so maybe this one's different. I honestly, I don't know, because it's been difficult to get a lot of information about this particular item as of right now, because it's not like widely available quite yet. We're about a month away from that. But what's interesting is we're going to see a few new Black Series 6-inch figures, or at least that scale, coming soon in Wave 2. These are largely, in Wave 1, including the Darth Vader, even though this is a different sculpt of Darth Vader compared to the ones that we've seen before, these are largely repacks. Largely, by and large. So we got a Han Solo, and let me go ahead and bring her a little closer. A little closer. Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, we've seen these two. Princess Leia, we've seen this one recently, but it's been kind of challenging to find her particular wave, even though it's been out for a few months, allegedly. There's a new face sculpt on this Leia, which I'm happy to hear about. This one should be more Carrie Fisher-esque. We've seen Obi-Wan Kenobi before. We've seen R2-D2 before. I did not get the R2-D2 Black Series figure when it was first released, so I'm happy that this is coming back. We have what they call the Death Squad Commander. Have not seen that in this particular scale, that particular character in this scale. I should probably learn to come a little closer with these products. The Chewbacca we've seen, Stormtrooper we've seen, Jawa we have not yet seen in this scale, C-3PO, and then a Tusken Raider. We have not yet seen the Tusken Raider when we have seen a couple of C-3POs in this scale. So they pretty much brought to life, in a new scale, the vintage line of figures that kind of started it all. And I also want to point out the fact that Kenner is down in the corner. And this is probably, I know it sounds crazy, this is what makes the box for me. I was a huge fan of Kenner, if only because of the Star Wars figures back in the day, and actually picked up a few other Kenner toys specifically because I liked Kenner when I was substantially younger. It says ages 4 and over, which is good because I am well over the age of 4. The Legacy Pack with legacy art, new designs. As it says, authentic-looking action figures from the smash hit movie. Start or expand your own collection with the 40th Anniversary Legacy Pack. Now you can have fabulous fun, I don't know if I, fabulous? Fun, reliving the movie, Star Wars, right there. So I'm going to open this one. The second one I have is over there, and I'm going to do my best to slice into this with my slicey tool. Not that I plan on keeping the box. Jedi may have some fun with it. And Jedi may very well be getting her own, too, because I don't think she has a 6-inch Black Series Darth Vader figure as of yet. I feel okay opening this. You know, the modern items aren't necessarily as valuable, depending on, which ones you pick up, as the Legacy or the vintage items. Still, I've been prone to getting two. One to open and one to hold on to indefinitely. This is going to be an amazing little diorama of sorts as it kind of pops out. So a little black backing there. This is the star of the show. Let's try to be careful with this as well. Boy, look at that. So some of the Star Wars cards on the back, and this is how you knew which ones you were missing. You had a checklist. You know, collect all. This would be collect all 12. And unfortunately, it does not say, you know, collect them all. Collect all 12 here. But, you know, it's kind of been updated. Let me go ahead and do a comparison of my 12 back. This is how Star Wars figures backs used to look, like that. This was purchased for $1.98 according to the grocery tag on the front. This is an AFA graded card. But you can see on the back of that card, I'm sorry, you can see yourself. You can see me. It's Inception there. The Kenner card. There's the Kenner and the proofs of purchase, which you had to hold on to if you wanted to exchange it for other goods. Later on, the card backs were designed more like this. So just to give you a basis of comparison. In fact, this art here, right here, is probably the same art if it's used from the same asset as what we see down there. Let's go ahead and see it side by side. I'm sure someone's going to say, no, it's off by a centimeter. But, yeah, when they're talking about legacy, they mean legacy. Vintage. See, it would have been nice, you know, for them to say vintage, but that's okay. Not going to take away from it. This is that Darth Vader. I showed you the backs. Let's go ahead and take a look at the fronts. I love the card design. At first I was kind of like, really? But that is a wonderful card design. I love this card design. I kind of hope they continue with this card design with the Black Series, because this is quite displayable. And this, by the way, this one is not going to be opened. It's going to be sitting up on the top shelf next to my 12-back Darth Vader here. AFA graded, 75. So happy to have this. So happy to have this. This one I am not going to be removing from the package. We've seen a Darth Vader, even though this one's designed somewhat differently, the sculpt is somewhat different. It's very much a Black Series 6-inch scale figure. But it wasn't my scale. Honestly, I don't know if I would have collected Star Wars figures as much if they were in this scale back in the day. Of course, you know, woulda, shoulda, coulda. I wouldn't know. I love, and happen to still love, the 3.75-inch scale. This is my scale. Love the scale. We'll always love the scale. So let's go ahead and pull this out and open. There's the back. I love that. This, on its own, this is pretty spectacular. And then, of course, the front. And then we have, you don't want to rip into that, the stands right here. And by the way, there is also a store exclusive for an R5-D4. So you can only get the R5-D4 at one store. To my knowledge, this Legacy pack is available from pretty much anywhere and everywhere. And it looks like it's the same piece 4 times over here. And they whip together with relative ease. I'm not sure if there are instructions, but you know me, I don't read anything if it says directions or instructions on it. So there's the base. And then we have, this is just something about seeing the Star Wars logo, especially designed like that. That's the way I remember a lot of original Star Wars products looking in terms of Star Wars branding, and we've seen that change over the years, certainly long before the acquisition by Disney. This appears to be a sticker. So we do have a sticker. I don't know if I'm a fan of stickers, but, you know, there's the instructions that I should probably look at here. I'm guessing this is where the sticker goes on to, and there are, I guess, pegs on the back for it to be affixed here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put the whole thing together as of right now. I don't want to ruin anything. I definitely want to take my time because this is a display-worthy set, really. Not that I picked up the stand upon which this is largely based, just because I'm not really into. Okay, I'm missing it. There we go. I'm missing a piece. I should read the directions, I know, but I won't. I'm going to have fun putting the rest of this together somehow as soon as I read the directions that are right here. So I have it. I now have it. I do plan on, in case you were all wondering, and I'm pretty sure you were like chomping at the bit going, oh, Chris, you know, are you going to get all of them? This stands very well on its own. Very happy about that. The ones that I plan on getting, actually, I think I plan on getting most of these. And I probably should for the original 12. Definitely getting an R2, 2 of them, 1 to open. Definitely getting 2 of the new ones. So I guess I should get all of them because they're new packaging, and I really like the packaging. That's what happens. You make a new Star Wars thing, and I go, gaga. The instructions can't be that difficult. I almost went with challenging. See? There you go. No batteries. Batteries not included. Don't need batteries anyway. Well, anyway, I got it. Are you going to get one? Are you as excited as I am? I am. If not, well, may the Force be with you anyway.